Hello everyone and welcome back. My name is Shannon, I am the Wisdom Wench, and this week I desperately needed a complete reset. October has been very full, and I don't know about any of you, but when I have so many responsibilities and things happening and a lot of stuff happening all at once, my self-care is one of the first things to slip. I kind of just keep moving forward, but because of that, I don't stop and slow down and give myself time to recoup. So I needed that, and that's what I did. My wedding was about 4 or 5 weeks ago now, and it was amazing. And since then, I know I've had a very full schedule. So right after coming back from my New Forest trip, I went immediately from part-time work pre-wedding into full-time work, part-time study with the foundation course into the professional course for my herbalism studies, and I had a number of other big things happening in October. But as of last weekend, my last big event for October, which was an amazing wedding for one of my best friends, is done, and now my schedule can calm down. I had so much life happening, and it was great, and it was amazing, and it was so much fun, but it's been a very full month. And I kind of have known for the last few months that October was going to be hard, but I think I didn't realise how busy I was until I was in it. And because of that, a lot of things slipped. A lot of my timekeeping, time management, my space was just very full, and I was very tired, and I needed to start again. I needed to start over. I needed to get my house in order. So here's how I did it. First of all, I went to the one place where I always go to clear my head and give myself some clarity.
We're going to the woods! Are we going to the woods? Who's a good boy?
And at some point I turned off of my normal trail and I didn't even realise it, and I'm in a different trail than I normally am, and it's really nice to just let myself kind of freely explore without thinking about it. I guess I needed to go this way for some reason, but it's lovely and there are autumnal leaves on the ground everywhere and it's really cute. So I'm glad I wandered this way for whatever reason I did. No? Don't want to go in the pond? Okay. The woods we're in has a really cute little cafe, so we have stopped here to have lunch. Me and Zeus is the we. I had a leek potato soup and then a vegan banana and blueberry cake, and it's lovely. And I have a tea here. And then I didn't think ahead, so I didn't bring Zeus's lunch, but he had sausages and a dog ice cream, so he's very happy right now. And then we're gonna get home and get on with the day. When I got back from the woods, I decided that the first thing I was going to do was I'm going to change over all of my wardrobe from spring into autumn. And for me, that was the significance of we're really moving into the cooler season now. It is time to slow down. My general rules for autumn are, because I try and follow the meaning of each season, I don't start any new projects in autumn. I try to continue habits that help me, help my mental health, help my physical health, and help me feel grounded and centered, but I don't start anything new. No new projects in autumn or winter. I try and strip back a lot of things as well, like remove what's unnecessary and just keep things very focused and simple on my goals and keeping me centered around that. Right now that's studying, trying to centre everything around that. I needed to clean my space. Anyone who's done a wedding, especially if you've done a DIY wedding, you know that stuff just gets everywhere, and there's a lot of it. And I had a lot that I needed to just sort out and clean up, so I took a few days and swapped over my wardrobes, and I really worked on cleaning my space. It's not perfect, I still have stuff that needs doing, but it felt 1,000 times better. I also redid my altar here and my ancestor altar downstairs, so I now have my autumn altars out. That made me feel really grounded and really centered. It was just such a small thing, and I didn't think I needed it as much as I did, but it turns out I really did. I really needed it, and it made me feel really good and really calm and really centered, and I was happy I did that. I then looked into a number of the self-care and habit things that I had dropped and really tried to work on them. One of my main ones being cooking healthy food, healthy and nutritious food. I've been so busy that I was trying to always pick the quick option, which isn't necessarily the healthiest, or the most nourishing or bringing me the most joy. I love cooking. It's one of my favourite, really mindful activities, and not getting to do that or not doing that as much was really difficult. So over the last week I've been making sure to make myself very healthy, nutritious meals full of veg, and I'm trying to start learning new recipes, maybe just one a week. I don't want to push myself because I'm trying to get back in line with these habits, so pushing myself is not going to help. It's lots of little things, like on the run up to the wedding I was so focused and so busy, and in the last month I've been so busy that I had a lot of caffeine, a lot of sugar, because I just needed to keep going. So I've been on a bit of a caffeine detox. I don't stop caffeine altogether because I don't want to, but I reduce it back to a level that's healthy and more comfortable for me. I don't have more than 2 coffees a day, and I don't have that much caffeinated tea either. I was barely having any herbal teas, and I love herbal tea. It's one of my favourite things to make. Right now I have an elderflower and hibiscus tea and it's gorgeous, but I just wasn't doing that. I just was trying to power through. So cutting down on the processed sugars and cutting down on caffeine, making sure I'm having nice, healthy, nutritious meals has been something that's incredibly grounding for me, and knowing that I'm getting back on top of my health. I've been going on many longer walks because I also hadn't been doing any form of exercise, which I love doing exercise, and especially things like yoga, and I just wasn't doing it. I was too tired and I didn't have a schedule. But I've been making sure I go on longer walks at least, and I'm trying to do some stretching in the evening. I'd like to build back up to doing more workouts again, but I'm not quite there yet. I will be eventually, but I'm not there just yet, and that's okay. When I had my physical house in order, I had to get my mental house in order. So I got back onto time tracking. Time tracking is something I do to help keep me organised. I do it in a planner. I have a half-hour planner, and I block out what I'm doing and it helps me see how much free time I've got, where I'm gaining time, where I'm losing time. I had just stopped doing that, but it's something that helps me stay on track when I have many responsibilities and many things that I want to do, so that I can do it without burning myself out. Kind of everything I do is with the lens of anti-burnout, and I've been burnt out before. I don't want to get there again. So time tracking is a tool for me that really helps with that. It also means I can start finding schedules and prioritizing my time. Helps me build routines as well. And goal setting was another one. Basically working with my planner again, because I had just stopped. But I set monthly goals, and I hadn't set any from October. It was pretty much just get through it, because I knew it was going to be busy. But setting goals for November, for the end of the year, things that I can actively be working towards, but in little increments. I very rarely spend a whole day on something. I just steal little bits of time here and there and work on chipping away at larger goals, and it makes me feel like I'm always moving forward towards something, which is great. While working with my planner, I also knew that I had to do a bit of a budget going forward. I've got a bit more costs on the horizon, and I also want to be saving a lot more. So it was sitting down and taking a real look at my budget and what I want my money to be doing for me, or how I want to split it, how I want to organise it, and what goals do I want to achieve that are going to involve money, and how can I work towards that. So not just getting my physical house in order, but getting my mental house in order, making sure that I'm staying on top of things, staying organised, getting reset into my routines. The next thing to get on top of when I was getting things back on order was my hobbies. These are the things that are really important to me. They bring me joy, they give me a sense of accomplishment, creativity. So it was physical space, mental space, then my hobbies. As part of that, I got back onto my music lessons, which I haven't done for a little while. I'm currently doing piano lessons. I've had violin lessons for about 2 years before that, but I've put that down because I was getting really frustrated with myself. So I realised it's time to take a break from the violin, and I've started on piano lessons, which I'm loving. I'm really enjoying at the moment. I feel very inspired and very motivated. So I'm back on piano lessons. I'm back on YouTube videos. They've been a bit spotty, but thank you all for bearing with me. And the only thing I have left to get back on are my Armenian language lessons. But as I'm slowly getting back into the swing of things, I'm going to add that in after, probably in the next few weeks. Finally, I dyed my hair. That was kind of the last part. I wanted to do something different, and hair is quite a significant thing. I often found that when I was starting a new chapter or making a big change, I did something with my hair, and I can pinpoint that through past photos of me where I was just like, I made a big change there, I made a big change there, a new life chapter there, and I had done it with my hair. I'd done it whenever I felt like I had gone through a significant change. It's just always been a habit of mine, and so I've done that again, and I love it. I'm very, very happy with it. So once my space was clear, once I was back on using my planner, and I had a plan going forward, I was setting goals again, I felt immediately a lot better. This was done over the course of a week, and I'm not done with it. I'm going to keep working on it moving forward. I have habits that I need to build, and there are constantly things that I'm going to be working on, but doing a autumn post-wedding reset has really helped me to feel a lot more calm, more grounded, more back in touch with just everything. And I also want to thank all of you for being really patient with me, because I know videos have been spotty over the last month, and I know I've had to push videos back. Being able to have this reset was something that I desperately needed, and I don't think I knew how much I needed it until I was in it. Being able to have this time to refocus, to reformulate, and to get myself back on track has been amazing, and I feel a lot better, a lot more positive going forward, which is great. I feel on top of things. Things are feeling good. That was me, getting back on track. The most important things for my reset was to not start anything new, was to pick up things that bring me joy, and to feel like I had a schedule and was organised with my time, especially when I have a lot of responsibilities at the moment. Creating the space to do that was amazing this week. I needed it. And I feel good again. I feel very good. I've got my elderflower and hibiscus tea. I'm going to finish that. I'm going to chill out and do some editing, probably of this video. I'm going to study. And I'm going to keep chipping away at my goals and moving forward. And right now, when you're busy and you have a lot of responsibilities, that's kind of all you can do. Chip away at the things. The thing is, I was thinking the other day that this is probably the busiest I have ever been. But my overall mental and physical health, now that I'm back on track, has never been better. I feel really good. I feel happy, I feel healthy, I feel like I'm working towards goals. I don't feel horribly overwhelmed. I think I was at the beginning of this month, but now that I've settled into my rhythms and my routines, I feel really good. So please let me know if you are doing any form of reset anytime soon. How do you do yours, or what would you like to do? Have you got any ideas of what you would do for a reset? Thank you so much for being here with me today, and I will see you in the next one. We are back on more regularly scheduled programming. I am getting on top of things now. But thank you for your endless support and patience, and I love seeing you all here, and I love your comments, and I hope to hear from some of you soon. But until then, have a wonderful morning, afternoon or evening whenever you're watching this. Bye everyone. Go make a hibiscus and elderflower tea. Just trust me. Just trust me. Bye. Autumn alters out. Autumn alters out. Wow. What was the thing? What was the thing? There was another thing. It's gone. It's just gone. I don't know what my brain's doing right now. Sorry, it's yelling at me. I know you need batteries. Just last to the end of the video, please.